Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back on our Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to take less damage in Fortnite, because I think that's a really important topic to cover, and I do have a few tips in this video that I know can really help you guys out, so make sure you guys stay to the end of the video. And before we get into the video, I have a weekly V-Buck giveaway. I'm going to be giving away V-Bucks every single Friday, and if you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you guys need to do is to drop a like on this video, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and as well subscribe to my second channel. I post a ton of really good content on there, so make sure you guys do subscribe, turn on my post notifications, and as well leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And if you guys would like to support me as a creator in the item shop, all you have to do is go over to the item shop, go into the bottom right hand corner, support a creator, and type in my code. My code is Young Humor. Type it in and you guys will have me supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about a few different ways that I came up with to help you guys out when it comes to taking less damage. I'm going to be mainly focused on taking less fall damage, so I'm going to give you guys some building tips to help you guys out with that. And also a really good, a little bit more advanced tip to help you guys break fall damage as well. And lastly, I'm going to give you guys a few tips on game sense that can really help you guys out when it comes to taking less damage. And so going into the first tip in this video, this tip is going to be a little bit more advanced, but it's not really that hard to do. Once you get it a few times, it's also going to be very easy to do, and just something you guys need to know and just can really help you guys out. So this is going to have to do with fall damage and help you guys break fall damage a little bit more. So first, I think it's really important to just really know exactly when you take fall damage. So that was from 3 stories up. You do not take fall damage from 3 stories. Here I am at 4 stories, and once you fall, you do take a little bit of fall damage. So you take fall damage from 4 stories and above. If you go up from 5, it does a lot more. And if you are 4 stories up, as you guys know, if you do place a ramp, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do already, you place a ramp, it helps you break your fall a little bit. And because once you place the ramp, you land on the top of it, which counts as an extra layer, which basically breaks your fall down by an entire ramp. So if you're 4 up, you place a ramp when you fall down. It's only like you're falling from 3 stories high, so you're not going to be taking any fall damage at all. So that's a really important concept to know. But say you are any higher than that, maybe you're 5 stories up, 6 stories up, and you want to do it. Of course, I'm going to recommend placing the ramp. But once you're up from that high, it's going to take a lot of HP away. You can be losing upwards of 50 HP, high 30s, different stuff like that. So I'm going to teach you guys a way that you can break your fall a little bit more and take even less damage if you're falling from this height. Because it happens all the time. Maybe you're in a gunfight, build fight, whatever the case may be, you get shot down, and you need to try to find a way to break your fall. So what you can do that's very helpful is once you're falling down, you can catch yourself with a ramp and also a cone like I did right there. And as you can see, you will take a little bit of fall damage from 5 stories up, but it's a lot less than you normally would take if you didn't catch yourself at all. Because if you didn't catch yourself at all, you're going to be taking like 50 fall damage, 40 fall damage. But if you only place the ramp, then you actually lose about 25 HP. But if you place the ramp and the cone, you only lose about 10. So if you're able to place the ramp and also the cone on top when you're falling and when you land, it's going to break the fall a little bit more and cause you to take less fall damage. Because once you place that cone, which you can on top, it acts as a little bit more of height, which is going to break your fall just a little bit more. So that's a very, very useful tip. And even if you're falling down buildings, you can use that as well. Because if you're falling down buildings and you place a cone, it's going to count a little bit more, because once you place the cone instead of a floor, it's a little bit higher up, so it's going to break your fall a little bit more, which is going to cause you, if you end up taking fall damage, take a little bit less, which can be very helpful depending on the amount of HP that you have. So if you're around buildings and you're falling down, it might be even better just to place the cones, because like I said, once you place the cones, it counts as a little bit more height, which does break your fall just a little bit, and it's going to decrease the amount of total damage that you take from fall damage. So that can be a very good tip that you guys need to know. And so going into the next tip in my video, and I think this one is also a really important one because I feel like a lot of you guys don't already know this, and I'm going to be focusing on, again, fall damage, but not really fall damage, it's more like how to catch yourself if you do fall off your build. Maybe you're building up, you want to jump off the side, you end up falling down, you can't catch yourself, whatever the case may be. I'm just going to give you guys a really easy tip that you guys can use that's honestly very effective, and it does take a little bit of practice to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's really easy to do. And also it helps you catch your fall, so you're not falling 5 stories and losing a lot of HP. But if you do fall 5 stories, you guys also know a tip that I just told you guys, that you can break the fall damage a little bit more. But when you're falling down, if you guys don't already know, walls pretty much connect to just about anything in this game. If you spam walls everywhere, you're bound to connect off something, and as you guys know, this tip right here. So a lot of you guys who already do this, is basically, I don't know what you call it, like a waterfall down. You place the ramps and you place the floor, or you place the stairs to catch your fall. And if you guys already don't know, you can even connect the wall to the other side of the stairs. And so there's a lot of things you can do off of this, and the most important thing is just to know that you can connect walls to almost everything. And if you master what I just showed you, where you fall down with the ramps and you catch yourself, and you can catch yourself with either a floor or a ramp, if you can master that, it's going to be very easy to catch yourself in almost every single situation, because like I said, the walls in the game are going to be connecting to almost every single thing. So even if you are able to jump like I am right here, you can still catch yourself almost every single time, because you can just look back at the builds, hold down RT or whatever you are playing on, maybe you're on keyboard, but hold RT to place the walls, and once you place the walls, you want to catch yourself with a floor or a ramp. And this is the easiest and best way to go about catching yourself. It's not very difficult to do. It may take a little bit of practice getting used to, how everything connects, but like I said, walls are going to connect to almost every single thing in the game. It can connect to mountains, it can connect to buildings, it connects to pretty much every single structure. So if you can use the walls to pretty much connect to any builds, you can also use the ramps to connect a floor piece or even a stairs to break your fall, because if you're falling down, a lot of times you're not going to be able just to place the floor. So if you can place the walls and connect the walls to the builds you're falling in, or even the building, the mountain, whatever the case may be, it's going to allow you, as you're falling down, to connect either your floor or your ramp. And this is honestly, when it comes to just placing a floor or a ramp off of the structure, even if you're falling down a little bit faster, like maybe you were caught off guard, and so once you're falling down, you can even look upwards and place the walls and pretty much catch up to speed. So if you're falling down, maybe you're already 2 stories down, like I said, you can look up, place the walls, and then look straight down, and the walls will come down immediately, and then from there you can place the floors. And that's honestly very, very useful when it comes to catching yourself. Even if you do fall down a little bit, you still have hope, because you can place the walls, and then from there you can place the floors or the stairs to catch yourself, and which is going to break your fall. So that is a very important concept, and just really a game mechanic that you guys have to know, and it's going to be very, very useful when it comes to not taking a lot of fall damage and honestly not losing a lot of games. Because I've had so many games where I'm building up, I maybe mess up a build, mess up a jump or anything like that, and then I just fall down to my death because I couldn't catch myself. But if you use the walls, it can connect to pretty much every single thing in the game, and you're going to be breaking your fall the majority of times. So that's what I would recommend doing. I think it's a very important concept to master. So make sure you guys understand how to connect your walls to other structures, and then catch yourself with either a floor or a stairs. And so going into the last tip in this video, I'm going to be talking about sort of like a game sense tip, and something you guys need to just always keep in mind every single game, every single place you're in. Just something you really just want to keep in mind that's going to be very, very useful. And so when you're going to places like Tilted Towers, Retail Row, Paradise Palms, anything like that, just always making sure when you're along these ledges that you make sure you use pyramids, because you're not going to be able to place floors. And I know it might sound kind of obvious, you guys clearly know that you can't place floors and you can only place cones, but it's just one of those things that you just always want to try to keep in mind very, very well. So if you're getting shot at, you always want to just keep in mind that you want to place your cone before you place the walls, so you can actually place them. And even when you're in buildings in an actual game and you want to go outside, it's just really important that you always keep in mind that you can only build on the ledges with pyramids, so you already know going into it. So if you get shot from a direction you're not prepared for or anything like that, you're already prepared to place a cone instead of a floor. And I've had so many gunfights and a ton of games where I've lost a ton of HP just because I didn't place a cone where I should have, and it could have been on a lot of ledges, not just the one in Tilted. There's also some at Paradise Palms, and there's also going to be some at Retail. But also, just one thing that you guys want to always make sure is, not even when it comes to things like this, there's going to be a lot of other structures in this game that you're not going to be able to build on. So when you're going into a fight, or planning to go into a fight, you always want to try to make sure and keep in mind what places you can build on, what places you can't. Because I feel like it's a really big mistake people make, is they go into a gunfight and not know that they can't build on a certain structure, or they really forget about it mid-fight, and they end up getting shot for 130 damage because they just really forgot about that you couldn't build there. So always keep in mind the different areas you can build. That's going to be very, very effective, and going to help you guys take a lot less damage in your games. And with that being said, that's wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this video helped you guys out. And if you guys could, make sure you do drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.